Alright, and we're back with Manhunter New York. And we just got past the first three of these gang members, and I realize now the bodies you see in the alley are their bodies, which I should have figured out. So, one thing I like, after a while, if you keep dying, it actually says just push enter to continue, which I like. So you don't get the death screen every time. You don't have to wade through that joke. Which is something I really should have learned by the time Codename Iceman came out, and you had to restore your game after failing the hard-to-control arcade portions. But I think Dave Barry and Dee Dee had a different, I guess, design outlook when they made this game. They made this game incredibly user-friendly, but it was still complex. Speaking of the complexity of the game, I was trying to figure out through the MAD system exactly what happened. I was rewatching the videos that I made earlier, and so someone goes to the hospital, blows up the wall, goes to Reno Davis, gets something from his body, I assume, or does something to his body, then goes to the bar in Flatbush, and then goes to Brooklyn, or Prospect Park in Brooklyn, and goes through the toilet. So sort of the same sequence of events that we did, and he comes out in Coney Island. And then I guess we're supposed. Well, you don't know where you had, and there's only one way out of that sewer. Oh, crud! Only one way out of that sewer, so you assume that he probably landed in Coney Island, right? So let's go down here, up here. So my guess is the data card that you get off the guy in Coney Island is what whoever we were tracking got off of Reno Davis. Reno Davis was a manhunter, and he obviously discovered something and was killed by for it. So it was also covered up. Oh, dang it! It was covered up later, either by the person who did it or by the aliens. So you know that being a manhunter is dangerous, and someone's trying to cover up whatever it is that was on that data card you found. And one thing I like about this game is all this information is never revealed to you at the end. There's no huge scene where they go, someone talks to you about exactly what happened and spells it all out. It's not Metal Gear or something like, or even like Colonel's Bequest, which I love. I love Colonel's Bequest, but it doesn't have a scene like at the end where it goes through and says exactly who did what and why. Although I love at the end of the Dagger of Amon-Ra, the quiz at the end. That was brilliant too. But yeah, so in this game, you can just play it for the story that you get, but you can also read a lot into what happened just by observing the characters and just thinking about why they would do this. Because you can tell that the creators really did think about it. They thought about why the characters were going through all these steps, what they were doing, and what they were tracking. And you never really get the full picture of what they were doing, but you can sort of piece together from the stuff you find and from just the evidence in the environment what exactly happened. Almost there. And down. And up. One more jump. Oh, I can do it. There we go. Through the window which has those little orb antennas. So I've done this once before because I screwed up and went too long. So this is the save game I used last time. You can die. Well, you can't die here. You can try looking at the various people, and of course the MAD gives you an idea of where the person you're wanting to talk to is. Let's have a look. It's a creepy looking guy. And of course he punches you. And Lewis Redmond kicks you out. And then you can once again go through everyone's favorite game of ducking and all that. I'm not going to do that. So let's go back to my save game and try talking to this person. Because this is roughly where they were standing, and unlike everyone else, she's got brown robes, and that's the person you want to talk to. Kind of reminds me a bit of Roberta Williams. So who is she? Oh, did I? Oh, I did. I said before that you need 12 key cards, and I think that might have been wrong. I think you need 13 or 14 key cards to do the next part of this game. So it might be 14. So yes, don't go to the museum until you have 14 or 13. We'll find out. You need those key cards, and you can get really screwed over if you don't have them. So next up, I was thinking about going to Central Park. And this is a part of the game I found incredibly hard back then, and still kind of hard now. So we're at, I believe, the point exactly where John Lennon was killed. That's why there's a memorial that says Imagine, why it's called Strawberry Fields. There's this new sign, though. Danger. Landmines. Do not enter by order of the Orb Alliance. Don't get your goose cooked. Okay. This line, going through the official Sierra Hint Guide later, it might have been online when my dad got a couple of the answers to the puzzles from online. Or it might have been just later on when I just picked up those little hint books you could buy at Radio Shack for really cheap later on. And it said this was a clue. Don't get your goose cooked is a clue to something that comes up later. It's not a very well telegraphed clue if it is a clue. So let's save the game here. Strawberry Fields Forever. Alright. So, you can go anywhere here, and there's certainly wrong places to go, like this way. As you can see, that results in your organs being spread around the park. There once was a manhunter from New York who took a wrong turn in the park. He stepped on a mine, should have read the sign. Now he is scattered from dawn to dark. And so they back us up before that. So there is a correct path through here. And you can be looking at your tracker. And from over here is where we want to go. So, there we've got the guys coming out of the Vendo Deli. And this is where we are. So let's hit enter. And they take a path between a bluey, reddy tree and a green tree. I guess over to the right. And stop there. So let's try and do what they did. Seems like a good idea. There's a bluey, reddy tree and a green tree. So let's try between these guys. Alright. And there's some more beautiful New York architecture and a gazebo. Let's watch this again. Unfortunately, it doesn't resume exactly where it left off last time, so you do have to go through these steps one by one. Almost there. Okay, so there they are. And next they go through what looks like a red bush in between that and a red tree. I guess the trick is to look at where they go between. So then they stop here. So let's close the ad. So I think that looks like here. Here we are at the fountain. Enter. Skip. No, there's no skip. So, come on, you can walk a little faster. And here, as you can see, they go there, so that's pretty easy. Okay, so now they head out through a path between a bluey green tree and a white and green tree. So let's try that. Here. All right. I think we're doing okay. So let's go look back at the tracker. Tracker. Oh, I have to go through all this. All right. Anyway, Well, I'll just skip to the next part, and we'll see you in the next episode.